Good evening, and good evening. We are live here at Reprieve Spiritual Wellness Center. Hey! I got some heat on the couch, but before that, we invite y'all to share this broadcast. So go ahead and share it to your pages, share it to your stories, invite people into the comment section, y'all. If you know someone whose faith feels like it's on trial, they're in a tight place, they're believing, but they're not seeing. They've experienced hit after hit this year. News has come to them in every direction. Go ahead and invite them to the conversation, because I believe these ladies are going to bring not only value, but things of impact, but perspective that will help shift us while we're in the middle of so many different shifts, while we're in the middle of transition. I am your host, Precious Simone, and y'all already know I'm here at Reprieve Spiritual Wellness Center, where Q-Lita Hendricks is the founder and CEO. We got Darren behind the scenes, y'all. Let's give it up for Darren, our creative producer. He holds it down for us around here. We got Jazz out here in the audience. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and your faithfulness. We were on hiatus last month because don't y'all know we all got to take a minute? Folks, inboxing me, where y'all at? We still here, y'all. That's good. We have been going strong, and we just got so many people continuing to bring their stories and their lives to the couch and their journeys, and it has been a true blessing. And so we have a topic tonight that I believe is going to not only be relatable, but connect to where you might be, where others might be, and it can really just help us get through this thing called life, because it's weighty everywhere. Right. And so sometimes we need a little bit of encouragement, a little bit, you got this, keep going, it gets better. Yeah. It's still heavy, but it gets better, okay? Without further ado, I'm going to welcome our lovely guests. Ladies, are y'all ready? Ready. I'm a hype day, like, yeah, P, come on.
It's been a day. We here.
That's okay.
Yeah, we here.
So since everyone joining in probably don't know who you are, they might, they may not. Jump right in, tell them who you are, what you do, and then we'll jump into our topic for tonight.
Right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No.
Go ahead. So, yeah.
Okay. My name is Ciara Jones. Professionally, I am a biochemist by trade. I work in manufacturing. My side hustle, my love, I coach track and field for high school and AU athletes. I'm
go.
I'm a mom, a sister, a daughter, all of those things. Carry a lot of hats, friend, all of those things. But I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for your yes, Ciara. We're glad to have you here. And to my right.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dana Jackson. Professional, speak up. Hello. Professionally, I work in the payments industry at a major technology company, and I manage the operations for our global mobility department. So basically all things global immigration, global transfers, assignments, all those things. I'm your girl. I am very much single, huh? I am.
Come on, put it out there.
Very much.
Come on, because they might be out there. My sister said I'm very much single. No, hey, turn my volume up, Jazz, so that they can hear her. Make sure my volume all the way up. Turn the volume up.
No, I say that because I don't want anybody to get me confused with my sister. Okay.
Oh, okay. This is Dana.
I am Dana, and my sister Tracy is out there, married with a strong family, and I just love that for her. But listen here, I am a sister, a daughter, a friend, the rich auntie. What you say?
A woman in waiting.
What she said, but living my best life. That is what I am doing. And so
amen.
I am having the best time now that I am through a season of transition. So I am having a good time. I'm smiling more, enjoying life more.
Come
so
on.
That's me.
That's good.
Smiling more. Yeah. That means there was a season where something took your smile. But listen, don't get me started, because I will preach.
That part.
I will take us there.
Yeah.
Thank y'all again for tuning in. Welcome.
Yeah.
We invite you to engage in the comment section. What does that look like? Give us feedback. If you have a
Yeah.
question, we have a team behind the scenes that are going to bring those questions to the screen. So please do not hesitate to put those in there. Also, I might say, hey, drop that note in there because you got people who are going to be catching the replay. So if you are a person that precious, I'm in here, take the note,
Yeah.
okay? And that's
good.
about it on our end. So topic for tonight, holding on to faith when life gets hard. And we send our prayers to Charnelle Jones. She couldn't be with us tonight, and her family with right now this very topic would have some situations in her family. So we extend her family to her father-in-law and her husband as they navigate some challenging news that they just received. So everyone stretched their hands and prayers in that direction for us.
Indeed.
So very first question, ladies, when life gets hard, what's something that takes a hit at our faith that people don't always see? When life gets hard, think about yourself and being a person of faith. What's a hit that happens to our faith that people don't always see?
So what people don't always see is how deep your faith really is.
Ooh.
All right.
Tell us more.
People don't know how deep your faith is. They may know you have faith.
Wow.
But they don't know how deep it is. So when life gets hard, we have to remember who God is.
Yeah.
And it is a challenge sometimes because we can get caught up in the noise. We can get caught up in the sauce. We can get caught up in all the things, but we have to remember the character of God. We have to remember who God is. And when life be lifing,
because it will,
and you forget yourself,
we
have to remember who God is.
Yeah.
It's like, I was talking to my sister about these questions, okay? And so something that she mentioned was, it's like when a seed is planted, the first root that comes out of the seed is the tap root. And it is what helps to give nutrients.
You hear the scientist over here under her brow. I'm over here like, ooh, the tap. She's like, yeah. Come on,
but
y'all.
It helps to give the nutrients to the rest of the plant.
Yeah.
But she also said, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that it may not be able to survive above ground.
Correct.
But this taproot,
it's the strongest underground.
It's the strongest underground. It's the strongest in the dark. Yep. It's the strongest when nobody else can see it.
Well, why come they don't feel like it?
Listen.
Why come you don't feel like you're strongest in the dark? Because I know where you're going with this message. So let's go ahead and get to it. Why then we don't feel our strongest in the dark? What's going on?
Because we are so focused on what we can see, what we can feel, what we can touch. And if we have to remember as believers, faith is not really what you see. Faith does not necessarily come by what you see. It is what you believe. It is what you are holding on to. It is what makes you look crazy. In the midst of life, holding on to your faith in the midst of all the things, what people don't see is how deep your faith really is.
Them roots. Wow. Go ahead, Ciara. What would you add to that?
So I would go to the other side of that.
Ooh,
I would say
come on.
The part that people don't see because they see you in the light, right? They see you when you're standing tall and you holding back the tears and you keeping a strong faith, but they don't see the struggle.
They don't.
Because faith is a struggle. It's like, okay, this thing is happening that I never thought would happen to me. That I never thought I would experience. That I watched other people. I look at other people and say, I don't know how they survive these situations. Right? You got to be stronger than me. You know, when you see people, that's what you see. So people don't see the crying in the shower. You don't see the nights when I'm up all night and I can sleep. They see she get up and go to work in the morning. Right. She get up and go coach them kids. She get up and go be something for other people. But they don't see when your cup is empty.
They do not.
Nobody sees that part.
And
that part is hard too because that part brings a little bit of doubt. It's like you have a good memory because I know who you are. You know who God is, and I've seen you do it before. But in this moment, I'm a little shaky.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So what people don't see is the vulnerability that comes with faith.
Yeah.
Where you give yourself the permission or you don't.
Yeah.
To fall apart. Yep. And you fall apart whether people are watching or not. Yep. It's like
it's okay to
I need a minute.
Come on.
I need a minute.
Hold on, y'all. Put this in the comments. Give yourself permission to fall apart.
Yeah.
And
okay, what does falling apart look like though? Because then I got some people who are gonna be like, well, Precious told me I could fall apart. But so I want to get practical with them. What does that look like?
It looks different for different people.
That's fair.
You can't really describe it, because if you somebody that get up and beat your face and put your makeup on and come together every day, and you falling apart as you come in, you woke
with
up
no
like
makeup,
this,
yeah.
hey, that might be you falling apart.
That's fair. That's
you
fair.
know?
So
But
it's situational.
For other people, it might be more obvious. They shut down. You don't hear from them for days. You don't see them. They distance themselves. So falling apart look different. The other people you might see walking down the street without no clothes on. Hey, it's sometimes the break is the break.
Yeah.
It just looks different for different people.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What should the people connected to people in a fall apart time, like I'm falling apart, give yourself permission to fall apart, what should the people around them know about or be doing or shouldn't be doing during that time? Like, what would you say is least helpful, most helpful during a fall apart season? And that's hard because we might be in a fragile place, so we might misperceive. But what from a wisdom place, how do people show up for people in fall apart seasons?
Don't try to fix it.
That's good.
Like, don't try, and that's very difficult in a time and a space and in the world where we have all these fixers.
Yeah.
People, they just do and they get up and go and they hear a problem, they got to fix it.
No, I'm a natural problem.
Listen, but in seasons where we are falling apart, in seasons of grief, major disappointment, seasons of transition, seasons of all of the shifting things of life, of growth.
Yeah.
You can't fix what you can't touch. You can't fix. Speak up. You can't fix what people don't have anything to do with.
Yeah, that's fair.
Understand.
I don't understand.
You never experienced what I'm going through, so you can't tell me how I feel.
That's fair.
That's fair. Sometimes you just need somebody to be there. You know, and sometimes you have to just. I struggled a lot with being okay with not being okay, because me being a fixer myself, I want to be able to fix me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to just be able to get up and get it together and do it, but that's not always possible, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it was my I got 5 sisters. My sisters are my game. My sisters are my game. So just being around my sisters, I would pull up at my sister's house sometime. At least I know 2 or 3 of them there. And it's always a laugh and it's always a good time. And it kind of shakes me out of whatever mood I'm in, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes realizing that I just needed to be around people.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
So what you can do in times of falling apart to support someone, just be present.
Yeah, the gift of presence.
Just listen.
Yeah.
Say nothing.
And you don't have to say nothing, because 9 times out of 10, there's nothing that you can say to help in that moment, really.
Yeah.
But even if you start talking and people start, they listening and they engaging in conversation, they gonna go home. We're gonna go home.
Yeah.
And we still have to wrestle with whatever we're wrestling with.
Yeah.
As a result, it would be better if you would just listen. And if people don't even have the words, just be there.
Yep.
Just be present. Help take the mental burden off of people. Bring them some food.
Yeah.
Come take the trash out. You know?
Yeah.
And those are just different things that you can do. Give them some gift cards so that they can order their own food.
Yeah.
That's what you can do.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
True.
What are some lies we began to believe about ourselves or God or faith or in general when we enter into hard or difficult seasons? What kind of lies you've seen personally yourself or others? What are some lies that come to us in difficult seasons? Ciara, let's start with you.
Oh, so I questioned God a lot in this past season, right?
Yeah.
It was like, you're an imposter. Are you really who you say you are? So, transparent moment, I lost my son a year ago. And then 10 months later, lost my dad. So it's like my 2 first loves, right? In 2 different areas of my life. So it was like, growing up, you go to church and you have your parents and you have your grandparents, and they say, pray over your children and give them to God. And, God will protect them. But in that moment, for me, that didn't feel like protection.
Wow.
So it was like, me and God was beefing for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And I can be honest and say that. Like,
yeah.
And it was a one-way beef, because I was beefing with him, but he wasn't beefing with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
The
right.
one-way beef. Sometimes
That's
we got
real.
one-way
It
beef.
was. It was a one-way beef.
Lord, I don't want to hear from you right now.
But the lie is that for me, I struggle because I'm like, I don't want to yell at God and I don't want to be disrespectful, but I got some stuff I feel like I want to say and I held it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I had to realize like I need to have this
Mhm.
conversation with God. It's
that's
a
good.
misconception that, you know, you can really, I'm not gonna say curse God or nothing like that or be disrespectful, but you know, in the moment I had to sit down and have a real conversation with God. Like you told me certain things that I believed.
Yeah.
I believed in you to do certain things. And
Yeah.
now what I'm supposed to do with this information now. You know, so yeah, that's one of the lies is that you can't be transparent with God because he already knows it and he knows your heart. And sometimes you just got to verbalize it.
Yeah.
And you got to get it off your heart. So.
Yeah. There's a scripture in Psalm, Ciara, that comes to mind for me. It says to pour your heart out before the Lord.
Mhm.
And that I need to have a conversation. Lord, I need to pour my heart out. Like, I love what you said. Like, it's this balance. I don't want to be disrespectful, but there are some things on my chest that feel like, hold up. Like,
Right.
Because I need
almost like
answers.
you need to hold up your end of the bargain,
Yeah,
right?
that's how I feel.
That's how it can feel that way. And there's times where we're there.
Mhm.
When you think about lives that probably permeate
Mhm.
in hard or difficult seasons, what would faith, God, yourself, what has come up for you?
God need help, so I need to help him.
That God need help.
Yeah. God need help.
God need our help.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a help.
I can't even
Hey man, us
help
humans
myself.
are crazy, but I love it. I love it.
I'm a help God because
Truly, God need help.
He needs some help because
God need help being God is wild.
I want God to move right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want justice right now.
Ooh.
So if you're not moving on my time frame,
I'm gonna help you move.
let me help you with it.
That's crazy work.
Let me help you
Listen.
move, Lord.
That's crazy work.
I know you ain't ready to move,
Yeah,
but let me help you move.
I'm gonna help. You know, I'm gonna help clean this situation up.
That's crazy work.
Listen,
It's crazy work.
listen. I am no stranger to myself. So if you're not moving on my time frame, let me help you a little bit.
Lord,
Let me push
I
this along.
figured I'd speed up the process. Meet me in the middle of this process, Lord.
No, that's real. Yeah, I'm gonna help.
That's real. God needs help, and
I'm gonna help.
what's the cost or the impact when we move from that place? What have we seen?
Yeah,
when we move from a Lord, I got it too. I know you said you got it, but I got it too. So now what's up?
it's the whole proverb: trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not to your own understanding.
Yeah.
So it's the leaning into our own understanding where it's like, I'm a justify everything that I'm about to do. But in the meantime, my understanding says this is how we need to work this out, me and you, Lord. Okay. And so with that, the cost of it is now I'm in a whole nother situation that I feel like I can't get out of.
Okay. But now I need your help.
Because help me, Lord. Now help me. Like help me,
how
please.
did I get here, Lord?
Listen.
Help me.
It's like you come
I
back
got
to
myself.
yourself.
Get me out.
You come back. It's like I come back to myself, and I'm just like,
Wrong
oh,
turn,
Right.
oh, I went too far. Oh, we went too far. You know, like oh snap.
Oh man, I love us.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
And then another lie that we subconsciously believe is that idolatry is more attractive.
Ooh.
Meaning, God, you know, I know I'm supposed to spend some time with you, but I'm feeling some kind of way towards you. So let me go scroll on my phone all day. So I know I'm supposed to read my word, but I'm beefing with you. So I don't necessarily want to hear from you. Let me get on my phone and talk to A, B, C, and D. And so it appears that we can there are times where we give our worship to other things and other people.
That's fair.
So that we can scratch the itch of, I don't want to deal with what I'm feeling. As a result, idolatry looks easy. It looks better. It looks more attractive than the sacrifice of worship towards God.
Yeah.
So that's a lie that we can often believe. And it's so subconscious because it is subliminally happening. If we are not conscious of what we are doing, or we are not really paying attention to these things, that we can drift off into a place and a space that we are like, oh Lord, why do you feel so far from me? But it's us that left him. And what I like to call it, or I like to refer to it as like a riptide effect, where you put your feet, you stand in some water that's ankle deep, and you think you can handle this water, not knowing that the water that is so beautiful and just coming up around your ankles, it is slowly pulling the sand from under your feet, and you're drowning, and you don't know it. And then you look up, and you've been pulled far from the shore because you felt like you were able to stand in water that was just coming up to your ankles. And you've been pulled away. You've drifted away from the Lord. And that's when we think we can handle the consequences of our actions, but we just trying to numb whatever it is that we don't want to take or deal with the Lord. Just a thought. Just a thought.
If you are just now tuning in with us, you are here with the heat. We are talking all things when our faith takes a hit.
Yeah.
What happens that to us, things people don't see, whether that be on the surface or underneath the surface, how deep our faith is, or the moments where we have to completely come undone. We unravel and giving ourselves permission to really fall apart out loud. Whatever that looks like for you in context is situational. Everybody is different. And what's some lies that start permeating and they get very like screaming at us in our face that we probably have to say, hold on, let me recenter or check that. But I know y'all still want some juicy stuff, so let's get back to the conversation. What is
so good.
Fun.
That's so awesome. Your energy is just like off the charts. Like who can match? I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's something about faith that you once believed, but you see it differently now? Whether that be because of season of transition, because of hard seasons, difficult times. It's like, I once saw faith as, but I see it differently now because of what?
So as a little kid, you grew up in church and they say,
these people can't hear you, Ciara, because they gonna tell.
So when you grow up, as a little kid, they say, you learn the verses, right? The faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? So when you're a kid and you're younger and you haven't actually experienced anything, faith felt like magic.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It felt like
wait, slow down.
That's good.
It did. It felt
Disney.
like all I have to do is believe and this will happen. All I have to do is ask for it and it shall come.
That's
all
good.
I have to do is thinking and gotta make it happen.
That's good.
Wow.
But if you don't understand that faith without work is dead, it is dead.
Wow.
Like you can sit up and ask God for everything, and if you don't move your feet, nothing ain't coming.
Yeah.
Like nothing ain't coming.
That's right.
And in real life, you sit back and like, God, why are you? God looking at you like, girl, you ain't done nothing for this.
Ooh.
He's sitting up and
You
saying,
ain't done nothing for this.
You ain't done nothing for this. Like,
wow.
Like, oh, so you just deserve it because.
Right.
Because what? You know?
Entitled. Sometimes
we
feel
do
entitled.
feel entitled.
Yeah.
And then we don't get it. We throw this theoretical fit, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna punish God, so I ain't gonna deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't gonna call me, God, I ain't gonna call you.
Right.
And God like, bet, let's see who call who first. You know what I mean?
I'm good at being God, by the way.
Right? Let's see if I call you before you call me. Because I ain't never called you. If you think about it.
No, that's good.
So, like, it used to feel like magic as a kid or growing up and never experiencing anything.
Wow.
It would just like snap your fingers and what you wanted, your faith was gonna make it happen.
Wow.
And that's not real.
Not real.
Yeah, no vending machine faith.
No, not at all.
Wow.
It takes work. And it takes tears and it takes struggling. It takes a lot of things that you have to be willing to pay the price because it costs.
Yeah. And then there's a different appreciation for it.
Yeah.
Right? You like, no, my roots run deep. I know how to stand. I know how to endure in tough times. This ain't no magic wand. I'm not waiting on something to fall out of the sky. I've stood, I've seen, I got evidence, I got proof that God keeps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I tell people, like the little kids that I coach and even adults, that work for me at work, I tell them like, you doing this is like showing the work. You show up for work for 2 weeks and then don't cash your check. What's the point of that, right? You gonna come and work for free. So I'm gonna just come and then just give my money to whoever because I ain't got no bills to pay. It's like showing up for work for 2 weeks and then don't collect your check.
Wow. That's good, Ciara.
Yeah.
Cute. right, that's good. That's good.
That's real.
What about you, Dana?
It's similar to what Ciara was saying, that faith was just something that we could just say, and then it happens.
Yeah.
Because in the Bible, we saw how in Genesis, God created the heavens and He just
And
spoke it, and it happened.
And it happened. So
it's just like, yeah, I got it too, you know. That's what it is. Right. That's it. That's just it. But not just that, but also it's the simple fact that when I was a kid, I believed that I was going to have the same level of faith in all areas of my life at all times.
It wasn't going to be nothing that should.
I mean, we was on fire. We grew up in the same church. We was on fire for the Lord.
Wow.
Listen,
and it wasn't nothing you could do.
Listen, we love Jesus. We love Jesus, and that was it. And growing up, listen, experience is the ultimate teacher. Experience, experience will show you who you are and who you are not. It will show you how deep the cup goes and how shallow it is.
Ooh.
And with that, my gosh, experience. There is no other way of testing your faith by way of anything other measure but experience. So we can say we have faith, but what happens when we get that phone call? We can say we have faith, but what happens when you lose your job? Well, you can say you have faith, but what happens when life really starts to life? Are you going to hold on to what you proclaim out of your mouth? But it's just often amazing to me when you're looking on Facebook or social media, what have you, and people super saved. I mean, they love God. They love God for real. And I mean, the superiority of just these believers are so amazing sometimes. And then when we know life happens in their life, all of a sudden is, oh, Lord, you killed me with this one. And now that is real. Now, I'm not saying that we cannot be expressive in our trials and tribulations, but let's also remember the profession of faith that we proclaim.
That's good, Dana.
Any other day.
Yeah.
If God is God, let Him be God. And that happens when the sun is shining.
Sorry, you can't rush this.
Yes, ma'am.
Put it in the comment section. She ready. If God is God, let Him be God. That's good. We gotta let them chew on that. That's in the sunshine. Go ahead.
Because if God is God when the sun is shining, He is also God when the rain is falling in your life. When you feel like you ain't got nothing, when we don't know where it's coming from, He's still God.
Yeah.
When we are trying to figure things out on our own, He's still God and needs no permission. He's gonna be God. As a result, let us live the faith that we proclaim. Woo! That's what I gotta
works.
say.
It's the works because
I think the faith that we proclaim, we are human.
Shut it up.
We are human.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes in that moment you have to be human. Because it at the inception of whatever happens, right? You're gonna go through terror or anger or sadness or fear or whatever, which are all natural responses. It's just that you can't live there. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You get to go visit.
Wait.
Absolutely.
But you can't live there.
No, this is good.
Absolutely.
Hey, you put in the comments, y'all. You can visit, but you can't live there. They talking fast. You can visit, but you can't live there. Yes. Decide how long. Decide how long. And some of us, we stay longer than what we're supposed to stay, right? Extended stay. But you got to give yourself some time, but also visit, but decide how long. Yeah. Because what'll happen is then we'll take on an unnecessary season and it drags us all the way down. Yeah. Which you had a point you wanted to?
Well, I was going to go back to something that Ciara said when she was talking about vulnerability.
Yeah.
One thing that we cannot forget. Yeah. And I think it's one of my answers to another prompt that you have, is that God is not afraid of our humanity. God is not, He is not afraid of our humanity. Yeah. That does not mean that God is holy and He wants us to be holy. Absolutely. But while we're here on earth, dealing with these human emotions, dealing with these human situations and experiences, we can take our humanity to God and give God the anger that we feeling.
Yeah.
Give God the sadness, the heartbreak.
Yeah.
Give God the joy, because he cares about all of those things too. And I want to also just make sure that we remember that God, he is God enough to handle our humanity.
Yeah. Come on.
We can do that.
Yeah. You got a question? Go ahead. Yes.
It's okay to feel like human emotion.
Yes.
Yeah. The word on the floor is it's okay for us to feel our human emotions.
But
I hope so.
But accept the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the faith is. Go through whatever. But our faith should allow us to accept the outcome
Right.
of God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go through whatever, but
Agreed.
your faith should allow you to accept the will of God. Well, because some stuff we have no control over to the points that have been made. It's going to happen. Some things are going to happen. We might not always like how they happen.
Right.
We don't the when it happens, but it's going to happen, and we got to decide how long we're going to be there, giving ourselves permission and knowing that God is God, right? I think sometimes we forget it's in the word, right? If we forget to read.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time professing, but we forget to read, because David all through Lord, my enemy, you don't see
Right.
You get amnesia when
man,
I start
man.
baby, that selective amnesia hits so hard. And then you be talking about what God never done and where he did. What?
Man brought you a mighty long way. And then you be like, no, Lord, he brought me a short way. Ain't no long way nowhere.
For that right. How? Like, for real, you get that amnesia, it hit different. When you go through something, because you forget everything that he's ever done.
You do.
Yeah.
And David would even be like, Lord, I'm in this pit. Do you not see me? Then he say, but you, oh Lord, I put my trust. Right out. We saw the switch. You would think David was going through it, wasn't he? David was like, Lord, you don't see me out here. My enemy, the people I broke bread with, bro.
Yeah.
But you, oh Lord, I put my trust. I've been reading the word like, am I supposed to function like this?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
But Lord, I put my trust in you.
Yeah.
It will make you feel like you going crazy. But those emotions are valid.
It feel like multiple personalities, like all in the same
man.
for real. And
what
like,
was it, Inside Out the movie?
And like when you're grieving, and the weird part about it is that you want to feel whatever and be okay, but there's no script to this. There's no book to this. There's no time frame for this. There's no. It's days where you okay till you not okay.
Yeah.
Right? And you like, dang, I thought today was gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
I had this one lady walk up on me, and I told you this one night I was just having a breakdown. I had to call Precious. Prayer mode, right?
Yes, she
did.
A
lady hugged me, and she said her son had been gone 10 years, and she still cried every day. And I said, didn't it make me feel better? Like I think she thought it was what. Yeah, it was okay for me to feel like that, but I'm like, I don't want to cry every day. Like it didn't do for me what she wanted it to do for me, right?
Yeah.
So it was just like, I pray for her or whatever, and that's a struggle too, when you're going through stuff and you don't have the strength to pray for yourself.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, you need something, you can ask for something, but you can't muster it up inside yourself to do it.
Yeah.
You got to be surrounded by some people that's going to pray for you when you don't have the strength to pray for yourself.
Yeah, come on.
And if it's your sisters, your friends, and if you are surrounded by people that cannot pray for you, when you can't pray for yourself, you might want to get away from them people. But them people ain't for you.
Facts.
Like, for real, because when you get into those lower moments, sometimes you can't even muster it. You can't muster it up. You can't find it in the pain. You can't find it.
Yeah.
Right?
And when you called, I said, let's go in. Listen, we're going to pray. Because there ain't, to your point earlier, there's not a whole lot left I can say. There's some encouragement to ease and to soothe. But the Lord knows how to touch into places that I can't. And you can't. And you can't.
Yeah.
But a prayer.
And even when you're resistant to it, when it be like, I don't want y'all to pray for me right now. That ain't what because you go through the moments and be like, that ain't what I think.
Yeah.
I think the human part of me, that's not what I think I need right now.
Yeah.
But it really is what you need.
Yeah.
But in the moment of whatever you're going through in your brain or your heart or however you're feeling, I don't want to be around all them people that's talking about Jesus today. I don't want to do that today. You know what I'm doing?
No, that's real. That's real.
You go through them phases where you're like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And the thing is, what your deposit you're getting in that moment is not even for the moment. right?
It is.
What you're
Seed.
getting in that moment, even if you don't want it, the seed, exactly. It's the seed for the next couple of days,
Mhm.
for down the road, for later. And
Mhm.
so what we get in that moment, even if we're resisting it, it's planting a seed for why you still sitting on the couch
Yeah.
today.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we forget about that. It's like right now, this might not be hidden, but it's gonna make sense tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna make sense next year,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
How do we reconcile faith in times of having strong faith in times of anger, disappointment, grief, frustration? How do we reconcile having strong faith when those feelings are very pervasive? They're at the forefront of where we are.
I don't think the faith is strong.
Ooh.
Listen. Listen.
Tell us more.
Because it's kind of going off of what Ciara was saying. When those emotions, the frustration, all the other things are so loud, baby, I can't. What if I can't see God? If I can't see Him, what if I can't hear Him? And if I can't hear Him, I don't want to talk to Him. And in those times, the best thing that you can do, just be still. Just be still. And sometimes it's even painful to be still. But after you come to being so busy and you have to go home and lay down at night and you put your head on that pillow, you still have to come to terms and come to grip that you are struggling with the outcome. You are struggling with the sovereignty of God. And when our humanity clashes with the sovereignty of God, that's where the conflict really comes in. And with that, again, God is not scared of our humanity. And as a result, maybe we just need to sit still. Maybe we just need to close our mouth. Because
that sound like Bible.
Listen,
be still and know that I am God. You don't have to fight your battles. I'll fight your battles. Just be still.
That's so much easier said than
yes.
You know, we say it.
Yes.
I told Precious one time that like I felt like God didn't hear me. Right. I need some peace. Is what I kept praying for. And I had to realize that the peace was not going to come in the form that I felt like it could come, because the peace that I felt like I needed was no longer possible.
You
know what I mean?
I remember that.
So it was like, so when you go through life, I'm trying to teach myself to stop filling the gap, FILLING, and fill the gap.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? FEEL, the gap.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wait.
That's what we do. We
stop with filling FILLING. Somebody put this in the comment section. Tag the person who need it, because you probably know who they are that's filling the gap, and start filling FEELING the gap. Wow.
Yeah, that's what we do. Because we get up and because as long as we're moving, because for us, you say be still, but sometimes the quiet is too loud.
Yes. Baby, I understand.
The quiet is deafening. It's like, I can't sit here for too long because I can't take this. It's like the piercing.
Wow.
You know, when you sit for something in your ears are ringing. That it's piercing. Nothing's happening, but the noise is too loud.
Yeah, no, that's good.
And it's like, I gotta find me something to do.
But silence is really loud, though. Silence.
Let me make
is
something
really
up.
Loud. Yeah. That is real. And it is difficult to be still when you feel like on the inside a shaken up bottle of soda. Or you feel like on the inside, you feel like you have static, or you're walking through static. You're sitting in static. And how do you find peace when it feels like everything is just moving and being still, and you're walking in fast forward but living in rewind? I don't know.
That's good.
And so it is easy. Oh, yes, ma'am.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I don't know what I said.
You're walking
in fast forward and you living in rewind.
Yeah.
That's real.
Because time does not stop.
That's real.
Time does not stop for us to grieve. Time does not stop for us to feel this, to be still. Honestly, time does not stop for us to stop living.
Period.
And because of that, and because we have to show up in all of these different areas and places and spaces, and we wear so many different hats, it is difficult to be still. It is difficult.
It is.
But in the time in which we come to the end of ourselves, because we're going to be busy. We're going to try to fill the gap. We're going to try, but we will reach a point of exhaustion where it's just like, I can't do this no more. I can't
Throw
be
your
this
hands
no
up.
more. I can't live this way no more. I can't keep thinking this way anymore. And that's the time in which we be still. So yes, we
But
will.
that ain't the time when you be still. That's the time when God sit you down. That's two
Li-
different
what-
things.
what-
Because
Yes.
that's two different things.
Uh-oh, come on.
Because when we sit down on our own, we sit for that little second and we feel like, like the video games where Mario get the little mushroom and now I'm reloaded.
Right,
I sat
right.
down for 5 minutes and I didn't got a power up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But when we don't listen and we keep moving and then you sit down and you be like, it's literally like my body is so tired that I can't get up.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're like, I'm sick. I'm sick that I ain't been nowhere.
Man.
And then you in the bed for 3 days.
Yes.
For real. Because
Yeah.
your body is fatigued.
Yeah.
Here, you're not fatigued because it's running
Yeah.
rapid.
But
And
your
your
body-
mind is running crazy.
Yeah.
But your body is tired.
Yeah.
And sometimes God will stop you dead in your tracks and you be like, I gotta do this, I gotta go do that. And he be like, sit down somewhere.
Catch
you
a
some
fever
rest.
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Listen, start sneezing out of nowhere. Stuffy nose gone. Like can't breathe, can't talk. You're coughing, you're sneezing. Like it's crazy work. I understand. That's real.
That's crazy.
Because your body will shut down
It
before
will.
your mind,
It will.
or your mind is shut down before your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in those times of life and where we experience a level of disconnect because we are trying to disassociate. Maybe we disassociate because we're struggling with the outcome. We're struggling with how things have turned out or what
Yeah.
has happened. And we try to disassociate because sometimes the pain is just,
Too much.
Yeah. It's unbearable.
Overwhelming.
yeah.
Wow. That's why we have to give ourselves permission to feel.
Yep.
In our current society, we are grieving on the go a lot
Mm.
and
Grieving on the go.
grieving on the
but
go.
see, that's why people crash out.
And that's
See, people don't understand. People start crashing out and they be like, what was wrong with something? And when they just flip out,
Yeah.
then you thinking there's something wrong with them. It's
Yeah.
like they have so much going on.
Yeah.
I said this to somebody. I said, for one point, maybe the first 6 months after Keyshawn died, I felt like the light was on, but nobody was home. I was going to work. I was getting up. I was moving around. But every day felt like autopilot. I can't tell you what I did in them days that was probably productive.
Wow.
I can't tell you.
Wow.
It was just like going through the motions. I felt like somebody put a battery in my back and wound it up
Wow.
for
Yeah.
just X amount of hours for me to run here, do this, do that, come back and crash.
Yep.
And that's what it felt like. Just to get
Wow.
up in the morning, to be wound up again,
Mhm.
just enough
Wow.
to make it through whatever and come back. It was literally like
Yeah.
the light was
You have
on,
no
but nobody was
recollection
home.
of. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And we find grief will do that.
Yeah.
Grief will do
It's
that.
like a blur.
Yeah.
Man.
And then that's when you got to be like, I'm in the season. It's just a season. This just comes with this season.
Mhm.
And I think we forget to pause sometimes and be like, this just comes with the season. It's a little weighty. It's a little taxing. It's challenging. Faith on the rocks.
Man.
A lot right now. But at the end of the day, I know that this is just a season.
See, but sometimes when we are in it, it don't feel like
It
a
don't-
season.
It
You
don't.
can't
It
see
feel
the
like
picture when you in the
forever.
frame.
This
It's never
this a
ending.
lifetime.
You
I've
can't see the
been
picture when you in the frame.
engulfed, man.
But we say that, but it don't feel like
Yeah.
winter, spring, summer, or fall. What season is this? Because I didn't sign up.
And it feel like all of them. It's like St.
Man.
Louis weather.
Listen.
It feel like all of them. And sometimes it will feel like that.
Let me know so I can skip that season.
Mhm.
Like
We don't get to skip.
exactly, exactly.
Listen.
If we knew, we would skip it. Let me skip that one.
Mhm.
But that's not possible.
And how will we grow?
And you don't realize you. The problem is you don't know it until you're in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't see it coming. You
Yep.
can't avoid it.
Yep.
You don't know. It's just you wake up one day and you in it, and you be like, "How did I get here?"
Man.
Hey.
That's so real.
Feel like you dropped into a situation.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
And when you come to, you looking around like I ain't never here before.
Right.
You looking around, I don't know these people.
Listen, I don't even know myself in this moment. Okay. Look in the mirror like, who is that?
So
Yeah.
think about this current
Ooh, that's
season.
good when you
Yeah.
look up and you don't recognize.
You know,
yourself.
I'm
it
like,
happens.
who is
It
this?
happens. Yeah.
Mhm.
So think about this current season. What are you learning that you wouldn't have learned any other way had you not been in this season?
Oh
Mm.
wow.
That you will have to relearn the basics sometimes. You're going to have to relearn the basics. And what do I mean by that?
Wait.
I know what that means.
Listen.
Put in the comments. Sometimes you have to relearn the basics.
Mm-hmm. And
Now
that's,
she gonna tell you what
Uh-huh.
what you mean by
I'm gonna tell you what I mean. What I mean is,
wow.
when we are going through a season of difficulty,
Yeah.
it's difficult to hear, see, feel, connect with God. And coming through it, be at the end of it or you're trying to work your way through it, sometimes it's difficult to even remember how to pray,
Yes.
to remember
Yes.
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
to be receptive to the word of
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, that's
to
good.
remember how to surround yourself with God-fearing people and allow them to connect with you.
Yeah.
Because when we are going through difficult seasons and difficult times, we will tear ourselves away and kind of go into a cave.
Yeah.
And the feeling of connection, again, is just like, oh, thank you, Lord. I mean, amen. And so I remember, listen.
Oh, this still exists.
Listen, right.
That's real.
People still real out there, God.
Really.
Oh, there's humans.
But not just that. Not just that. It's like, oh, you can see me?
Yeah, because I'm just walking through here. I'm a zombie.
Ooh.
I don't see you, but
Listen.
somehow you see me.
Ooh.
So
Come on.
I was going through my little season. Okay, Precious, like, come on, we going out to eat. And I'm like, okay, Precious. And so I'm sitting here feeling like I look like Eeyore. Okay, I'm just like, hey, Precious. Hey, Precious. She's like, praise God, we love you. And I'm just like, I'm like, amen, amen, Precious. You know, God has need of you. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, here we are. But it's in those times where we are coming through the difficult seasons and God is pulling us through. He sends people. He will remind you that you are on his mind. He will remind
wait.
Yes.
God will remind you that you are on his mind.
Yeah.
Who needs that reminder today?
Yeah.
Who needs that through this conversation today? Let this be a reminder that you are on the mind of God.
Yeah.
You're tuned in. Yeah, you might be supporting, but you are on the mind of God. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So we will have to remember prayer works. We have to remember that we need to pray. That we find our breath in praying. We find our breath in the word of God, that we are able to remember who we are as we remember who God is. Mm-hmm. And so what I've seen, what I've learned is that we have to remember the basics. That yes, we grow up in church. For those of us that have grown up in church, you know,
yeah,
praying
some of us didn't.
Right, praying and reading your Bible and going to church and all of these things and fellowshipping and all of that. We will have to remember, oh yeah, that does exist.
Yeah.
But I remember that's so weird because that was who we were, right? We were the kids that lived the church. I'm talking about my grandma was the superintendent of Sunday school. Her mama was the pianist at Oregon. So every time a choir had to sing, Rosalind and the twins and Erin was there. My granny took us everywhere. So we was at the first service, the first service, the second service, the service after that, the meeting they have. Somebody, grandma was the treasurer, so they had to wait till they counted the money. And then we was at Wednesday for Bible study and vacation Bible school and every revival. Like we lived there. I promise you, I probably saw the church every day of the week. We lived there at some point, you know. But we take that part for granted when we get older and realize where that foundation was set, right? Because when we get out on our own and we start living our own life and you know, paving our own path and whatever we do. Now, I'm not saying that now I'm gonna be at church 7 days a week. So let's get that very straight right now. You know,
got you.
You know, but we forget that part. You know, and it was like we didn't realize the core that was being built in us. You know, we didn't realize how when little things happened when we were younger, how it felt like we could just roll with the punches and keep it moving, right? So that's why it always took like a major blow to knock us off of our square, right? Because we weren't like fair weather Christians or people that when the wind start blowing too hard, it can blow you down. A hurricane or a tornado had to come, you know, to shift something in us because we had a firm base.
I mean, I'm stirred on this red couch. Ooh, she didn't turn the heat up. Come on. Yeah. It took some different things to come and hit
like,
you.
You know how they say,
to take you out.
Like I think about things different. You know, a lot of people, everything that happened in their life, they say the devil had me, the devil tried to get me. Like, I don't think about it like that.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I
agree.
mean? Because some things are God, some things are the devil.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff is like, now I'm not saying I feel like God needed to take my son and my dad to get my attention. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. But I'm also saying I feel like that the light that they shine, like you know, Keyshawn, the light that they shined on the earth for whatever amount of time that it shined was necessary to shine,
Yeah,
right?
that's good.
So even though their presence is missed here, you know, the memories aren't. The things that make you laugh when you think about them, you know, or hear the impact that they had on people.
Yeah.
But it was like sometimes there has to be a shift, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I know for a fact that I am on the way to the next tier of things in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see it a year ago and I couldn't see it before, but I'm like, God is putting some things in place now.
Amen.
You know, so it's like there's some purpose behind the pain. And it's coming out of the pain that is getting you to see things in a different view. Like your view is different.
That's so good. That is so good. And in the midst of the pain, when we're experiencing the pain and we're swallowed up by the pain, it's difficult to see that there's any purpose in it. It's like, so what is this for?
Yeah, what was that for?
I mean, you could have just told me. We could have talked
you
about it.
You didn't have to kick the door down. You could have just knocked out and let you in. Like, for real.
Yeah, because sometimes we be like, God, it didn't have to be like, it didn't have to go that way.
It didn't have to go like that.
And God be like, I'm God, right?
You could just tap me. I'll turn around. Like, you have to kick me in my back.
And we probably wouldn't have done.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
We say, like, for real, we say that.
We
I be saying all the time, God, you didn't have to do it that way. He'd be like, daughter, you wouldn't have. If I told you all the things.
You hadn't up until this point. I've been waiting on you to do that for 2 years. Right, you gonna tell me you would have just did it by
I sent 8 signs last year. You didn't take one step, and I sent 8 signs, and you add, Lord, one more to be sure. One more sign. If you put me behind a truck that say trust, I'ma trust you. He sent the truck that said trust, and you was like, Lord, give me one more sign, and it was on the billboard of a man in black. And he put the sign up there with the man in black. He said, Lord, give me one more sign. He's like, nah. I ain't doing I'm not playing games with you.
Right.
I'm not doing this with you.
I ain't sending no more signs.
The Lord be like, the sign is, this is the sign.
Yeah.
Act
That's
now.
That's it.
Oh, God, this is good. Ooh, this is juicy. If you are just now tuning in, hashtag replay. Hashtag replay. It has been good. How we seeing faith differently than we once saw it before, what our current season is teaching us about faith, how we reconcile. Is this strong faith right now? I'm in the middle of disappointment, discouragement, hurt. How do I go from feeling to feeling? I'm in rewind and fast forward and going crazy all at once. I feel like I got all these things going on. Do I need to check in somewhere? Yeah, you need to check in somewhere. It ain't always got to be an institution. It can be in with yourself. It can be in with the people around you. Ladies, we talk a lot about faith. We talk a lot about it on the couch tonight. When you think about endurance, what is it like to endure? Because you're here. You're still here. You're still standing.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hurt, loss, pain, disappointment, grief, going into caves, coming out of caves, crying in the shower. All of these things have happened. Mm-hmm. What does endurance look like in hard seasons? What does it like to endure? We don't talk about that enough. Stay the faith, stay the course. Well, what does endurance look like?
Choosing a yes when no is so much easier. So to endure, you will have to push past every feeling that you have, to push past every justification to give up. Yeah. To endure is to choose. And we make choices every day about a million different things throughout the day. So to endure is to choose. It's not always easy.
It's to make a choice.
But it's still a choice.
Go there by how long?
Listen, and sometimes you're making the choice with people pulling you, or you making the choice because you're standing on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's so
and sometimes you have to really just make sure that you you make a choice, even if you're not sure in the moment.
Yeah, of where it's going.
Yeah.
Wow.
You make a choice. And sometimes you by yourself. Sometimes you in the cave. But if you make the choice to at least put your feet on the floor that day,
That's a big.
you've won.
You gotta win the day. It's the small victories. It's the
Wow.
I kept saying that I needed just one little ray of sunlight to peek through the clouds, right? I kept saying that. And I was saying it to myself because when the days feel dark, it's like if I can just see the light in something, in anything today, that's a win today. Because everything looks gloomy.
Yeah.
Everything looks dark.
So it's
right?
finding a win in just that day.
Yeah. Because you have to go. I can't, when you're enduring, I can't plan for next week.
Yeah.
When you're enduring, sometimes it might not be for the day. It might be minute by minute or hour by hour.
Good.
Jesus.
And because you can't,
That's
sometimes
so
you
real.
can't see that far when you're enduring.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I got up today. I took a shower today. You know, I ate something without somebody having to come over and force feed me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I went outside and took a walk. Today. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the stuff that you feel like you can't muster up enough strength to do, which seems so normal for you to do on a regular day. But then you also have to allow yourself to understand that there are going to be some bad days when you don't win the day. And that has to also be okay.
That's so good.
I have to give
You have
myself
to
some
be
grace.
okay with hard days. Tell all three of the cameras that.
You have to be okay. You have to be okay.
You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know.
Yeah. You have to give yourself some grace.
That's it.
You gotta give yourself
be
some
okay
grace.
with hard days. We don't think we're supposed to have them, Ciara.
No,
just
we
being
don't.
real. We do
when you
not
sit
think
and you like today was a hard day.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to say, okay, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
It's the mercy for me.
It, right?
It's the mercy for it's the grace.
That is it.
It's the grace that I often think we forget.
We don't give ourselves
That's
enough
it.
grace.
We
We
don't.
don't give ourselves a moment to feel weak. We don't give it to ourselves because we have stuff to do. We got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
And somebody need us, or we getting pulled in direction. I gotta go to work, or I gotta go to this. We don't take the 5 minutes to give yourself a little grace and say, if I did 2 things today when yesterday I did 1, I won today.
I won a day. Hold on, I'm writing that one down. Write that down for me.
That's good.
That's really good.
That is so, man, I'm taking that home.
All right.
That's so good.
Ain't that good?
And the reason why it sticks with me so heavy is because it's no stranger. I'm a preacher at my church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a preacher at her church, if y'all don't know that.
And so to be in leadership.
Yeah.
And to have life and
girl.
And people still calling you that.
Get up from the couch.
And not just that, but you gotta preach.
Yeah, come on.
You gotta give somebody else an encouraging word.
Come on.
While your life is like in shambles.
Disrupted.
Your mind is just go. And this is where the grace of God comes in and steps in. And how you know, and this is me personally, how I know that the word of the Lord would not return unto him void. So if I can just give myself to the Lord in this one moment, Lord, please, you got to speak. Cause listen, I got some words on this little tablet. I'm gonna give them all
kind of stuff,
but I just need some help.
Yeah. And
it's more so when we are enduring. Listen, we pulling on the smallest pieces of strength that we have left, and it is so small that that's just that mustard seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all. Sometimes that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Sometimes the only thing I can do is just put my feet on the floor and stand up, get out the bed. Amen, God, I did it. Thank you, Jesus. And when I went back to bed. And so it was the win was, hey, I took a shower today. Amen.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. And got right back in the bed because I couldn't to live was too much for me sometimes.
Wow.
And
wow,
that's just life sometimes.
That's just life. It just comes with life.
So when you go through moments, it's like your world stops and everybody else's world is moving. Right?
Time don't stop.
So it's like my life came to a hard stop,
Mm-hmm.
but everything else around me is still moving.
Yeah.
So it's like when we're girls, we used to jump rope, like when you're trying to play double dutch, right?
Yeah.
The ropes are turning, and somehow you got to figure out a way to jump back in. You know how hard it is to jump back in when
You
you
gotta
from a
get that
dead
box.
stop.
Yeah,
You got to get some momentum.
I don't even know how to
up.
get back in
Or,
there.
Yeah, or you jump
Wow,
on the
that's
treadmill
a
and
good
it's moving.
analogy.
Either you gonna wipe out and hit that wall,
Listen.
or you gonna run.
Real.
The treadmill
Analogies
going
are
fast.
wow.
Yeah.
You
No,
know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like a couple days you jump on and you hit that wall.
Yeah.
Listen.
Wow.
Because my
Hard.
feet wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to run.
Hard.
I needed to be walking, but everybody else is running.
Yeah.
And maybe I needed to
Wow.
crawl today.
Wow.
But everything else is running because the world didn't stop.
Yeah.
And somehow you got to figure out how to process what you're going through, go through your storm, endure what's happening, and jump back in. How you supposed to do all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's powerful.
And sometimes we have to remember that
That's powerful.
progress doesn't always look like running on the treadmill. Sometimes
Yeah.
progress is just moving your feet,
Yeah.
moving your toes. Like you still moving.
You know, when your feet go to sleep, your leg go to sleep.
You got this little tingling.
Yeah.
But
tingle today.
It's the like you said, the small wins. So endurance is the choice. The endurance is the grace for ourselves, toward ourselves when we don't have the strength that we feel like we need. And to your point again, that sometimes to even consider a day is too much.
Yeah.
So let me just take this breath, God.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Oh, thank you for another one. And another one. And another one. And then you look up, oh, the whole hour has passed. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's something that I said recently is that when we are on a journey and we are driving at night, when we have those headlights on, we can only see about 20 feet in front of us, but we still moving, right? But we end up at our destination. So God will not show us the entire journey at one time. But
That's
if
so
we
good.
keep moving, be it the sun is shining or it's dark outside, we still have some light, but we have to keep moving.
Yeah, but like what you said before, when we try to go help God, because it ain't no shortcuts to this thing. You can't skip steps, right?
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm starting at 1, I can't skip over 2 and start at 3, because something at 3 gonna kick me back to 1. Because what I
That's
needed
right.
from 2, I didn't get.
Yep, that's right.
So I can't go the whole journey without
Right.
every step. So it's when we try to take these leaps and these
Yes.
bounds when you need to be walking. God like, and you all like, well, what I'm supposed to do here? He's like, that was 2 chapters ago.
Exit 5.
Right.
Exit 5.
Right.
You got to get off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so go back, bust a U-turn.
Yeah.
Go back 5 miles and jump back on and
That's
see what
right.
you missed along the way.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like we do it in life, we do it in relationships, we do it in whatever. Like, you know how people say you have a type or you have whatever. You be like, I keep on running to the same person. Yeah, you keep doing the same thing over and
keep
over
running
again,
there.
and you didn't learn
You
that
ain't get it.
lesson, right?
And that's why we can't skip the seasons. As much as we would like to, there are tools, things being built in us that are strengthening us, that are anchoring us, that are recentering us, that we can't always see on the surface and while we're in it. Jasmine and Q, do we have any questions in the comments from people? No, and they locked in. Thank y'all so much for being locked in. So we've said a lot tonight. Honest dialogue, being real candid, being real, because that is important. We want to shine a light on faith in hard times, because it ain't always about the mountain. We can talk about the mountain all day, but the things that grow in the valley, we don't always see them, but they are growing. And I want to reassure you that things are growing in the valley. So ladies, we have people who are tuning in. Maybe their faith is on trial right now. We have people who are tuning in. Maybe their faith is holding on by a thread. I don't know why I'm getting choked up. Hold it together. Their faith is hanging on by a thread. They know all the right things. They can tell you all the things. What encouragement would you give them? Maybe you're like, you know what, when things get hard, sis, I've learned that God, and I want to tell you that God is this. You might be, I don't know what they need, but I believe y'all have something to encourage the person who's on the screen or connected to someone who isn't on the screen, that they need to go relay the message to them with urgency. What is that?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know I felt it too for myself. You ever asked someone and you was like,
ooh, I need to answer that.
So I've thought about this. Okay. And what I would tell someone whose faith is holding on by a thread, just hear me when I say this.
Hear her out.
Just hear me out.
Hear her out.
cut the thread. Just cut it.
Oh,
Because maybe
that's so good.
maybe we are still trying to operate in our own strength. It's just like, oh my God, I can do this. I can do this. God, I know you can do it. You know, it cut the thread.
Wow.
Because we can often, and again, hear me when I say this.
Yeah, her out.
We can often be lost in the church, right?
Ooh.
Preaching, teaching, standing
Ooh.
up and doing all these things and just reciting what we've heard, not what we've experienced. So maybe,
That's good.
maybe the thread is reciting and it's not from experience, girl.
Yeah, we
and that's why you holding on by a thread.
We need to be.
It works
so
for Dana,
good.
but that ain't even work for me.
Listen,
go ahead,
we can grow up and believe God because we've heard our grandmother's testimony, our mom's testimony. Wow. My mom has an amazing testimony. My sister has an amazing testimony. And I mean, it's wild how I've seen God show up in their lives. My mom in 2018, sitting at Cheesecake Factory with a bunch of friends, just about dropped dead. Mm-hmm. Okay. And she had a 1% chance of leaving, as the doctor said. And we took her home about 30 days later.
My mama too.
Uh-huh. My sister, not the same thing, but my sister, she woke up one morning and couldn't walk. And it was very interesting to go to sleep one night and wake up, and now I'm a whole caretaker because we were living together at the time. And I just remember waking up that one particular morning and it sounded like she was on the floor because she just about like crawled into my room because she couldn't walk. And then to see how God brought her through that, how God has restored her. Again, like to see how God has done all those things. I'm like, that is awesome. That is awesome. So when I go through my season, and my season is not physical. My season is not sickness. My season is not any of that. I'm the one that has all the answers. In my family, I'm the one that has all the answers. I'm the fixer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the one that if there's a problem, tell me last because I'm cleaning all of this up. Okay, you know, let's
watching.
Listen.
Let's bring in,
and it's gonna be swift. You hear me?
Facts.
So the Lord came in my life and challenged all of that.
Wow.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. But I remember what you did for my sister. I remember what you did for God, and God is just like, okay, but who am I to you?
Ooh.
And I'm just like, you my all in all. And he was just like, but am I?
Ooh.
So when it comes to your faith holding on by a thread, maybe you need to cut the thread and experience what the Lord is bringing you through or bringing you to, or whatever the situation or the issue may be. Allow the Lord to be God and reveal himself in a new way. Because we see in the Bible how the Lord has revealed himself to people over and over again, and people have given him new names, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah. You see how when God reveals himself, people have a new name for it. They ascribe him the power that he has. As a result, we have the ability to call on God in all of these different ways and all of these different instances because how he has revealed himself. God is revealing himself in times of transition, in times of grief.
Yeah.
He is revealing his power. And ultimately, again, it's the test of faith. You know, do you believe who I am? And who is it? He said, and who do you say that I am?
Come on.
And he gave Simon. He gave his answer. He said, nobody revealed that to you.
Flesh and blood didn't reveal it. My Father in heaven showed you that, buddy.
You know,
you said
there's a power that comes with revelation.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a power that comes with experience. There's a level of conviction that comes with experience. You can't tell me that God ain't a keeper.
Come on.
You can't tell me
you've experienced it for yourself.
Listen, you can't tell me that God will keep you in your right mind. You can't tell me that he won't do that. Oh, because I know for myself that he will. And in this day and time where we have so many people challenging Christianity and all of these debates and all of these thought leaders and all of this stuff, and they have all of these explanations for not believing in God. Baby, listen, y'all can have those conversations. Keep them. I'm not going to engage. But what I will do is believe the God of the Bible. My conviction is true on that. I believe the God of the Bible.
Stand on that.
Listen.
Hashtag cut the thread.
Cut the thread.
Cut the thread on religion, other people's experience, everything.
Yeah.
Get a new experience with God so that you can get a name change. Ciara, bring us home. The woman who's either on the thread or in a hard place or challenging her faith is on trial. What would you tell her?
Oh, I would say, don't think of this hard space as some type of punishment. You know, when things happen, you be like, God, why me? Why are you punishing me? Why is this happening to me? You know, in the moment, that's where we go. Wow. It's not punishment. Wow. And as painful as it may be, or as trying as it may be, or as complicated as it may be, that there is something beautiful on the other side, right? Yes. So this year was interesting for me, right? My little babies that I coach had a phenomenal season, right? But last year, I wouldn't have been able to see this year. So if I would have buckled last year under everything that was happening,
that's right.
Or laid down last year because every day and everything was too much, right? There was little nuggets that came. So I got to give a shout out to one of my little babies, Micah. Aww. She is a little old soul, like she been here before, like the little girl been here before. Yeah. And she wrote me a little card last year, and she said, it was just like, hey, Coach Ciara, I love you. And I know it's hard that you lost your son and your daddy, and you come to practice and you do everything and you walk around like you okay. And we know you're not okay. Wow. But we love you, and we just want you to know we want to make sure that you're okay. Wow. She 9. Wow. So I'm like, wow. Huh? You know, so it's like we could see everything that happens to us as a negative. And things are sometimes going to be painful and they're going to hurt. But my vision now is different. And it's not as blurry as it was. And it's like sometimes you have to have moments where you're like, okay, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I think I see what you're trying to do, you know, or in the midst of everything, he never stops showing up for us, you know, and we have to take everything that comes from God as a blessing. Not saying it's a blessing that you lose something, but sometimes you have to find the purpose in the lesson or the pain that's coming your way because pressure either bust pipes or make diamonds, right? Your pipe could either bust or a beautiful diamond can come out on the other side. And I choose to not let my pipe bust, right? So if I have a message for them, I'm going to tell people, endure the pressure to become a diamond. Don't let your pipe bust.
That's good. Endure the pressure to become a diamond. That's it.
Your season that you're in is not punishment. It might be hard. It might be challenging. Your back is up against the wall. But it's a diamond coming through this. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Take 2. This is why we're live.
Take this live.
It's live. I don't want to edit nothing. I believe edit nothing out. This is why I do live, you know? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. We have some amazing people that continue to come to the couch, share their dynamic stories and experience with us. And we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Q, me, thank you, because we need this. And it's encouraging for us to see how people journey through storms, life trials, to give that hope that if I have come through this, you can too. You might not come through it the way that I'm coming through it, but you will come through it. Please like, subscribe, and follow us. Convos for the Couch. Q, you proud of that? On YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Convos for the Couch, because Facebook, they be deleting these things. They like, after 30 days, you're done. So to go back to this, we encourage you to go to our YouTube channel, Convos for the Couch. Like, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Join us next month. Got more heat coming to the couch. the rest of this year, y'all. I'm telling y'all,
Good.
it's just so great to have people coming to share their stories and encourage people. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Thank Ciara and Tracy. Dana. Dana.
Tracy.
Dana.
This whole
See, it ain't that bad.
Dana.
Hit in. Dana.
That's
ignorant. Well, I think it's because you just started talking about Tracy. Messed me up.
Put it
Dana.
on me. Clear.
Yeah,
It's on me. I said I take full responsibility. I know this is Dana. I take full
That
responsibility.
is so
Thank
good.
Dana and Ciara for the time. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good one.
We just got to talking about her and I messed up.
It's
I know
all
who you
good.
are.
I know you do. I know. That's so good.
Tracy laughing.